Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Hope you are okay on that side of the screen. And today to take a look at something really interesting, especially for those that are looking for a sound monitor or some really good speakers that can be used in several ways. And in this particular case, this is the latest model from Edifier. This is the model R1280 dBs, but have in mind that I will leave a link down below so that you guys can check out the prices and all the characteristics and so on and so forth. But I do also have an older model, which is model R1280T. So just have in mind that the names are very similar, and I will leave links down below so that you guys can check out the difference in terms of specifications and also in terms of prices. Now, one of the things that I really enjoy on these sound monitors or music monitors or speakers is, besides the build quality and also the audio quality, which is just awesome. I've been using those that are an older model for 2 years or so, and I'm really happy with the performance, audio quality and build quality. And honestly, in the market probably there are other sound monitors better than these. What I do find after all this time using those Edifier speakers is that for the price we get a lot of quality. I think it's a win-win situation. Now in this particular case we can connect 5 simultaneous devices and then just choose with a click of the remote. In my particular case, the older model that I have, I could connect 2 devices, one for my Mac and the other for my Windows computer. Right over here we have a lot more scenario. I did a test with 4 devices simultaneously with my MacBook Pro, an iPad, my Samsung Galaxy S20 Fan Edition, and also this Nokia Android TV box, and I still could connect a 5th one, but I'll share with you in just a few moments some tests that I did that will help to decide if these are the monitors that you're looking or not. Now, in terms of the unboxing experience, really quickly, once we open the package, which is environmental friendly, no inks whatsoever, just paper, so really well packaged, and we will find, of course, these sound monitors, the Edifier R1280 dBs, which means it has Bluetooth connectivity. And then we will find some cables right over here. We are talking about RCA cables with the 3.5 millimeter or RCA to RCA and optical, and we will also have some manuals and of course the remote control, which is really nice addition. Now we will be able to control the speakers manually on the speaker right over here. We will have the volume, treble and bass, so we can control all that, but we can control here on the remote to change from one device to another, and even control devices via Bluetooth when we are connected to Bluetooth. So a great choice in terms of the remote. It's made of plastic, but it's a nice plastic, and it is glossy, so fingerprints all over the place, but that doesn't really matter because it works great. Now in terms of connectivity, on the left speaker we'll find only a input connectivity, which will come from the other speaker, and on the right side then we will find all the engine that makes these speakers work. So we will have 2 RCA inputs, so we can put one device on each, and then we will find a coaxial input and a optical audio input as well. And also we have a subwoofer output, which is optional, we can use a subwoofer or not. And then we have the connection that will connect the left speaker to the right speaker, and finally a turn on and turn off button. Now we also have, as I said, the option to connect via Bluetooth, and I did some tests. I did connect my MacBook Pro to the line 1. I did connect the iPad via RCA to 3.5 on line 2. Then I connected via optical the Android TV box on optical audio, and finally I connected the Samsung Galaxy S20 Fan Edition via Bluetooth. So I had 4 devices simultaneously, and I could have another one via coax. 4 devices connected to the Edifier speakers, and sorry about the sound, but I'm recording with my phone at this moment. This is the Samsung Galaxy S20 Fan Edition 5G, which at this moment is playing Spotify, and it's connected via Bluetooth, as you can see right over here. Now, while we have any device connected via Bluetooth, we can control not only the volume, but if I want to change, for example, music, if I want to change the track, fast forward or rewind, we can do that, which is great. Not only with this app, but this is the one that we are using at this moment just to demonstrate, which is really nice. So I've got 4 devices connected at this moment simultaneously, and I can connect a 5th one through coaxial, which I don't have any at this moment, but just the idea. Now if I press right over here on line 1, it will take me to line 1, which is right over there, as you can see on the MacBook Pro.
Mostra também a altitude, a estação
I can
total,
put it louder on the manual control, or I can put it right over here as well for any device. And if I press on line 2, it will go to my iPad right over there, which is playing a non-copyright sound track from YouTube. And if I press on optical, it will go to the Android TV box, which at this moment is the Nokia SP8000. And let me put on a part where we see myself speaking, because it's easier to understand that it's from there. And we can put it a little bit
4K, so
louder.
take advantage of the 4K resolution. And the answer once again is yes. Now,
So just great to have 4 or 5 devices connected simultaneously, and then with a simple touch of the remote we can just change. And at this moment, if I want to mute, I can also mute the channel that I'm playing with it, or unmute. There we go. There is a little bit of delay when we press the button until it does the action, but it's working great. So as you could see, really easy to change from one device to another with the remote control. So just great flexibility right over here. Besides the great sound, besides the great build quality, also the easy of use. And right now I want to share with you a few more tests, and I will leave at the end of the video a few more detailed tests, so that for those of you that are really interested, you can have a little bit more time to evaluate the sound quality. Which, by the way, let me mention that all the sounds were recorded with my iPhone 11 Pro, which is one of the best devices that I have to record this kind of audio. But even though what you will hear is compressed and it's not that bad, but the reality is that the sound is much better live than when recorded and compressed. So it's louder and it has more quality, and just have this in mind. Now, one of the things that I would like to show is that if I make a comparison between the iPad and the speakers, what you could hear is that the iPad compared to the speakers has a really weak audio. It's nothing. And probably you had a tablet or an iPad. What I meant was an Android tablet or a iOS tablet, and you already heard the sound from a tablet. It's not that bad, but when we compare with these, it really sucks. There's no other word for it. Now, if we try the Samsung Galaxy S20,
love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah. No, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go through the wastelands. Till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go.
it's also not a bad phone, but when compared to these, just forget about it. And another example is the MacBook Pro. Which, as you could see, and it is one device that has a really nice audio, but it's just not at the same level. And hopefully on the video you can feel that although I've got a computer with a really nice audio reproduction, when put side by side with these monitors, it's night and day on quality and on volume. So at the end of the video, more tests so that you can keep on watching. And to summarize, what I can say is that if you ask me, hey Robert, who do you think these speakers are? First of all, for a simple setup like a laptop that you bring from your work and you place at home, and you want to enjoy either music while you are working, or you want to edit videos with a really nice sound quality and volume, and you will have these. Besides being able to use a laptop, you can connect to several devices. Also, if you want to put on a living room or a similar space to a living, and the only limitation that I can see is the furniture or the way that the living room looks, that might be good on op speakers such as these, but this is more a aesthetical question than a performance or quality question, because regarding performance and quality, if we have one of these on our living room in terms of sound, we'll have a great experience. We can connect our TV, we can connect our Android TV box, we can connect 4 or 5 devices. One of them can be our phone, so that when we arrive at home, and even with the TV shut down, I can just press my Spotify button and hear the music from these great speakers. Now, other scenario that I was thinking is that, for example, a simpler setup that I've got right over there, I place these speakers there, it will transform that simple setup in something that any person that needs to edit video or any other audio production like music, producing tracks and so on and so forth, will have a great experience. And then finally, the scenario that I can see is my own. I've been using for the past 2 years or so this setup that you have seen several times here on the office, and what I can say is that it works great. So even a setup a little bit more advanced like mine, it will be a great companion in terms of quality, in terms of sound quality, and in terms of looks. So for someone that is looking for great audio quality at a price that the common people can pay for it, then Edifier has great products, and these are one of them. Of course, I will leave a link down below for this model, and I will leave a link down below also for the older model. If you ask me, hey Robert, is the audio quality from the older model and the new model something that you can distinguish? Honestly, I can't. They both sound great, but the advantage that these have is that I can connect 5 devices and the other can only connect 2 devices simultaneously. Everything else is just awesome. And guys, basically this is it. I'm going to shut up right now. I'm going to start to edit this video on a really nice display. If you haven't watched the video, I will leave a link right over here. 55 inches that I've got right over there, just awesome. And of course with the Edifier sound monitors that I've been using for the last 2 years, which I will keep on using. And while I'm editing the video, then you can watch the rest with some more examples. Hope that the video was helpful in some way, and if it was, don't forget the usual thumbs up right over there, which is really appreciated on this side of the screen. My name is Roberto, Jorge, and as always, I'll see you guys on the next one.
Ativa, caminhas, andas, ou seja, não tens um trabalho sedentário, não estás ali, não. Se estiveres abaixo dos 100, the 3070, but having an increase of performance of about 10 to 15%, and a difference of 10 to 15% to reach the 3080. Price difference from the 3070 to Eu ontem à noite dormi 4 horas e 4 minutos. E ele até tem uma carinha triste, não fui eu. Ti as GDDR6X, exactly the same as the 3080. Of course, the 3080 has 10 gigabytes at 300.